गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यमुनातीरावनचारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरावनचारी ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। सर्वशास्त्राब्धि पीयूषा सर्ववेदैक सत्फला सर्वसिद्धांतरत्नाढ्य सर्वलोकैकदृक्पद सर्वभागवत प्राण श्रीमद्भागवत प्रभो कलिद्वंतोदिदादित्य श्रीकृष्णा परिवर्तिता परमानंद पाठाय प्रेमवर्षक्षराय ते सर्वदा सर्वसेव्याय श्रीकृष्णाय नमोस्तुते। मदेकबन्धो मत्संगिन् मद्गुरो मन्महादन मन्निस्तारक मद्भाग्य मदानंद नमोस्तुते। असाधुस्साधु दादायि नदी नीचोतचाकर आनमुञ्चकदा शृण्मां प्रेम्णा हृत्कण्ठयो स्फुराः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चातदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे योऽन्तः प्रविश्य वाचमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्त किल शक्तिधरस्वताम्ना अन्यां हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं पान्त्वस्मान् पुरुहूतवैरिबलवन्मातङ्गमाद्यद्घट कुम्भोच्चात्रिविपाटनातिकपटुप्रत्येकवज्रायिताः श्रीमत्कण्ठीरवास्य प्रदसुनकर धारितारातिदूरप्रध्वस्तत्वान्तशान्तप्रवृतितमनसा भाविता भूरिभागैः. Hare Krishna. We are reading today from 8th canto, chapter number 3, text number 1 and 2 also we will see to some extent, because this is Gajendra prayer. And I will chant the shloka and I will read translation and commentary. We will not repeat because we have very less time. श्रीभादनायन उवाच एवं व्यवसितो बुद्ध्या समाधायो मनोहृदि जजाप परमं जाप्यं प्राग्जन्मनुशिक्षितं. Translation and commentary by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of ISKCON. Translation. Sri Shukadeva Goswami continued, thereafter the king of the elephants, Gajendra, fixed his mind in his heart with perfect intelligence and chanted a mantra which he had learned in his previous birth as Indradyumna and which he remembered by the grace of Krishna. Purport. Such remembrance is described in Bhagavad Gita 6:43 and 44. Tatratam buddhi samyogam labate paurodehikam yatata chetato bhuya samsiddhau kurunandana purvabhyasena tenaiva hriyate hi avasopi saha. In this verse, it is assured that even if a person engaged in devotional service falls down, he is not degraded, but is placed in a position in which he will, in due course of time, remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As explained later, Gajendra was formerly King Indradyumna, and somehow or other, in his next life, he became the king of elephants. Now Gajendra was in danger, and although he was in a body other than that of a human being, he remembered the stotra he had chanted in the previous life. Yatate cha tato bhuyaha samsiddho kurunandana. To enable one to achieve perfection, Krishna gives one the chance to remember him again. This is proved here, for although the king of the elephants, Gajendra, was put in danger, this was a chance for him to remember his previous devotional service, devotional activities, so that he could immediately be rescued by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is imperative, therefore, that all devotees in Krishna consciousness practice chanting some mantra. Certainly, one should chant the Hare Krishna mantra, which is the Maha mantra or the great mantra. And also, one should practice chanting Chintamani Prakarasatmasu or the Narasimha mantra, Iti Narasimha Parato Narasimho Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha. Every devotee should practice in order to chant some mantra perfectly, so that even though he may be imperfect in spiritual consciousness in this life, in his next life he will not forget Krishna consciousness, even if he becomes an animal. Of course, a devotee should try to perfect his Krishna consciousness in this life, for simply by understanding Krishna and his instruction, after giving up this body, one can return home back to Godhead. Even if there is some fall down, practice of Krishna consciousness never goes in vain. For example, Ajamila, in his boyhood, practiced chanting the name of Narayana under the direction of his father. But later in his youth, he fell down and became a drunkard, woman hunter, rogue and thief. Nonetheless, because of chanting the name of Narayana for the purpose of calling his son, whom he had named Narayana, he became advanced even though he was involved in sinful activities. Therefore, we should not forget the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra under any circumstances. It will help us in the greatest danger as we find in the life of Gajendra. Hare Krishna. Since my Hindi is not so good, I am from Tamil Nadu, from Madurai, so I will speak in English. So please excuse me.
Hare Krishna. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Vamsi Dhari Prabhu. He is from, as he said, Madurai, Dakshin Mathura.
Yes.
So Prabhuji came in Christian in 2002, and also he got initiation from His Holiness Bhakti Swami Maharaj in 2007 first initiation, and 2010 he got second initiation. And he is doing a lot of preaching in South India, and especially he got Sanskrit training and reading different acharyas commentary under His Grace Gopi Parananpu in Vrindavan for 3 years.
Govardhan.
For 3 years he got training there. So he has studied extensively the different shastras and also acharyas commentary, Shada Sandarbhas also. So and he's very scholarly, and also Raisham likes him very much. And he is also preaching in Madurai with the help of Balram Prabhu. Balram Prabhu, where he is preaching to his 3,000 employees. And also he goes to different colleges, companies, schools. I recently went to Ahilyanagar also, where hundreds and hundreds of students there dancing. In first time he had Hare Krishna, then they are dancing together. So Prabhuji is very expert, and he has he's traveling everywhere and preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya. And today we saw his how he was singing and chanting what's Mangalarti. So we're very grateful to Prabhuji that he has come here to his association. So let us chant one time Hare Krishna Mantra for his welcome.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today, as India is celebrating Independence Day, we should remember what is real independence. When we say, usually we say, Jai, 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 Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. What does it mean, Jai? Jai means victorious, correct? So where Prabhupada is victorious, or where Krishna is victorious, whether they have participated in some election or what. So usually when we, in our childhood, we remember we used to play, there is a thief and police play. So thieves will be running and police will be chasing behind. Is everyone understanding? Who doesn't understand? किसी को समझ नहीं आ रहा है? ठीक है. 1, 2. क्षमा कीजिए. There is an option in YouTube. You can have Google translation after lecture, maybe, if it is worthy to hear. Anyway, so there is a police thief play. So thieves will be running, and one police will be running behind and try to catch. As soon as the police catches the thief, what you will say? You are out, I am win. Correct? The similar way, there is a play, this play is happening between Atma and Paramatma. So all the Atmas are running away from the Lord. Very expertly they are avoiding the Lord and running away, life after life, in different species. And Lord is not giving up. He is also chasing us behind in the form of Paramatma, trying to catch us. So how do you catch a thief? You have barricades and you have checkposts, correct? So in checkposts, the thief is caught. The similar way, Lord has kept many checkposts. So those checkposts are devotees. So wherever you go, there are devotees with books, or devotees with pamphlet, or devotees doing Harinam, devotees distributing prasadam, So these are checkposts. When you get caught by the devotees, then Lord caught you, Lord catched you. When Lord catches you, then you have to say, Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai, because you have caught me. You win, I lost. Then Krishna is asking, are you sad? Are you sad that you have lost? Then we have to say, no Krishna, I am very happy now. All this time I was thinking, being independent is happiness. But now I understand what is real independence. Real independence means being under a proper shelter is called real independence. Not acting whimsically. For a child, what is real independence? To stay under the shelter of a parent, correct? That is real independence. The similar way, we should educate people what is real swatantra. Swatantra means not acting whimsically. Rather, we should take shelter of Lord, because He is our proper shelter. He can be our only shelter. So if we can come under the shelter of the Lord, then our real swatantra, real independence begins. Otherwise, we are still under the clutches or control of Maya. Anyway, theoretically speaking, Indian people, they say we are independent now, but still we are in the slave consciousness. Still we are influenced by English people. The way we dress, the way we have hairstyle, the way we speak, the way we use our education system, everything is still following the British government. The education system which we are using now, it is given by Macaulay. It is not our Indian education system, our Bharati education system. They have left us how many years before? This is how many years? Today, this is how many years? Independence Day. 80, 80. So they left us 80 years before, but still we are following them. It is very amazing. If some unwanted thing comes inside your home and makes mess, so what you do, as soon as the unwanted thing goes away, you immediately clean that thing. But here, the unwanted mess, they came and they left us so many mess. But still we are protecting that mess and living with that mess. And we still claim ourselves as we are independent, we are Hindus, we are Bharatiya. So if you are a Bharatiya, really Bharatiya, try to understand your own culture, try to respect your own culture, try to bring back your own culture. Then we can call ourselves as a real Bharatiya. Nowadays, young people, they don't have any value for our own culture. Correct? Morning time, previously everyone used to visit temple, take darshan, hear glorious things, chant Lord's name, take prasadam, and they go for their job. But nowadays you can see what we are doing at home. We have completely changed our culture. Morning wake up very late, and then we cook without taking bath. Sometimes not even cooking, order Zomato, Swiggy, eat and go. So we are living a life of a Western people. Indian means culture. When you say India, India means everyone remembers about our culture, about our tradition, about our Shastra, about different temples. Not our big buildings, not our fast moving cars. It is not Indian culture. So it is very ridiculous, or it is very ambiguous to say that we call ourselves as Indian just for one day. Today you can see everyone is waving flag, putting badge, as a flag badge. If you want to become real Indian, keep shika. Be a real Indian. If you want to be Indian, put kantimala. Be a real Indian. If you want to become a real Indian, have dhoti, kurta. Be a real Indian. If you want to be a real Indian, put tilak. Either Urdhva Pundra or Tripundra. Be a real Indian. If you want to be a real Indian, read Bhagavad Gita. Then you can call yourself as a real Indian. Without following anything that is related to India, but still we call ourselves as Indians. And we celebrate also our independence, 80th year. It is so ridiculous to say that people still they are not aware of what they are doing. Anyway, today we will be looking at a very important Leela, that is Gajendra Stotra. So I came to this temple maybe 3 years before. Prabhuji has invited last time. Along with Radhesham Prabhu I came. That time temple was little different. It was small temple, but packed with devotees. Correct? That time I think there was more devotees. Now I see temple is so beautiful, very nicely done, nice arrangements, nice lightings, nice flooring, and we can see devotees. Still we need to fill the hall. As the hall is becoming big, devotees also should grow big. I think they come usually on Sundays, correct? Today is Saturday, so they might have gone for hosting the flags. Very busy in becoming a one-day Indian or theoretical Indian. So preach to people. If you want to become real Indian, surrender to God. That is real independence. If you want to become real Indian, read Bhagavad Gita, put tilak, put kantimala, eat Indian way, eat an Indian way, be an Indian, dress like an Indian. So, we'll go through today shloka. So, as you are hearing every day, you might know the story behind this Gajendra Moksha. How the elephant got cursed, how Indradimna got cursed, and how the the Gandharva, he got cursed and became a crocodile. So both got cursed and both are suffering. And they have brought Lord in between. They said, Lord will come and they will rescue. So whomever is fighting, Lord has to come and solve. This is Lord's work. Here people are fighting and Lord has to come and solve. So it is said that the Lord came, but not just for one thing. Lord usually he comes and he fulfills more than one thing. It is said that eka karyartam agatya sahasra karya kritaha. In Garga Samhita it is said, Lord doesn't come for just only one purpose. He comes, but he fulfills hundreds of things in one shot. The similar way, Lord came for this Gajendra so that he can proclaim that I am here to protect you. Not only humans, but I am ready to protect even an animal. So just to make this principle true, Lord came as a Hari. We know this avatar is called Hari, who came for Gajendra Varadara Hari. So this is how the Gajendra story starts. Now, the Gajendra, along with Gajendra, there are thousands of elephants. Why that crocodile has caught only Gajendra? That is very amazing. There are hundreds and thousands of elephants. But crocodile, exactly he caught Gajendra's feet. Why? Because Tatra Jaiva Chotanat, Daiva Chotanat, because it was guided by Daiva. Lord has guided that crocodile. Why Lord has guided that crocodile? Because the crocodile offended by pulling a devotee's leg. Now, by pulling again the another devotee's leg, he will be rescued. So that is how Lord has directed. So now he is pulling another leg of a devotee. Usually you say, I am pulling your leg. That is very bad. Pulling others' leg, that is very bad. But here, crocodile has no other way than pulling the Gajendra's leg. So he started pulling. Now what happened? Gajendra is slowly going inside. And the crocodile is pulling it in. Both are fighting. Elephant is very strong in land and crocodile is very strong in water. So you should know your nature and work accordingly. Nahi kaschit chanamapi jatadishtata karmakrata karyate havasya karma sarva prakati jairguna. He Krishna says, what is work? He gives a definition for work. We all do work, correct? From morning till night we are all doing our work. But what is work? Work means engaging your nature. That is called work. You have some natural inclination. So if you engage that inclination, that is called work. Everything else is slavery. But nowadays, we are not engaging our nature. That's why people are frustrated in their work. No job satisfaction. If you ask anyone, they say no job satisfaction. Why? Because they are not working according to their nature. If you work according to your nature, you will be happy. No need of any inspiration. No need of any motivation. Nowadays, you need to give motivational speech to do your work. Motivate. Why do you need motivation? Because you are doing something which you don't like. So you need motivation. But if you are working according to your nature, no need any motivation. You will be working very happily. So that is what the nature. So we should work according to your nature, then you will be strong. Then you can be happy and you can help others also to become happy. Like for example, a person has the nature of a businessman. He has this business inclination. He becomes a doctor. What he will do? He will do business there. He will cut everything and start selling and then making so much business. If a person has a teaching job, he likes to teach, and he becomes a salesman, what he will do? He cannot sell things. He will start teaching. You see, sir, this is this. Huh? He cannot do. So we should work according to our nature. That was the Vedic system, the Vedic education. Vedic education was giving training according to your nature. But now everybody is put inside the same cooker and give whistle. And everyone comes out knowing unknowingly what we should do. So we don't know. Actually, if you see the youths, youngsters, they're confused. They don't know what they have to do. They're confused about their profession also. Why? They're not engaging with their nature. So anyway, so the Gajendra was pulled inside and it is going inside. And crocodile is very strong. Both are fighting for many years. It is said how many years? 1,000 years both are fighting. Gajendra is not giving up. Neither the crocodile is not giving up also. Both are fighting. At least one person should give up. Gajendra, at least he could sacrifice. Okay, I have lived my life. Let me become food for this crocodile. What else I can do? We should be useful for someone at least. Otherwise, I will be buried in some soil, or I will be eaten by. I will decay myself when I die. When I become old and die, I will be useless. Anyway, now crocodile is pulling me, so let me become food for crocodile. Food for life, food for crocodile. Like that. It can do, but it is not giving up. It is trying to pull up. And crocodile is also not giving up. It can say, okay, let it go. Let this elephant go. We can catch some other thing. No, it is also not living. Not 1 year, 2 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, both are fighting. And both are not tired. Both are showing their valor. Both are showing their power. This shows, this made Gajendra to remember, at least I should have died because of hunger. I am not dead. At least the crocodile should have died because of hunger. For 1,000 years, it has not eaten anything. Crocodile has not eaten anything. Gajendra has not eaten anything for 1,000 years. Crocodile is fighting for food and Gajendra is fighting for life. So in both cases, 1,000 years is too much. And both are not giving up. Then Gajendra, he remembered, okay, there is some other reason that Lord has kept me alive. It is not my choice that I have to die. It is Lord's wish. So that's why we say, Mrityu Devati Panchamaha. The Mrityu doesn't come on its own. When Lord desires, only then we can die. Otherwise, you can see during Corona time, we're all sitting inside home and many died. There are many people on the streets, still they are alive, roaming around. Why? Because the death comes according to Lord's wish. It is not our wish. So then Gajendra decided, okay, there is something else, some other arrangement. Then he remembered. At last he gave up, actually. He gave up. He started going inside. Because he thought, what is the use of struggling too much? Let me give up. So it started sinking slowly. It started going inside. Legs went inside. Stomach went inside. The body part went inside. Only the trunk was outside. And before dying, it remembered one thing. Oh, before going, at least I can offer something to the Lord. Correct? So that was his consciousness, Gajendra's consciousness. At last he thought, anyway I'm going to die. So before dying, let me offer something. What should I offer? I'm in a mud. It's full of mud. But in mud, there is one nice thing. What is a nice thing? There is a lotus. Pankaja, we call. What is Pankaja? Pankaja means that which appears from Panka. That means from dirty water. It's called Pankaja, or from mud. Full of mud, but there is a lotus. So he thought, okay, let me offer this lotus to the Lord. So he plucked the lotus and started praying. What does it signify? In our life, don't try too much. Don't struggle. As we advance, these 4 things should reduce. As we advance as a human being, Or as a devotee, these four things should reduce. What are the four things? Eating, sleeping, mating, defending. We should get reduced. We should decrease our eating. We should decrease our sleeping time. We should decrease our mating. And we should decrease our defending propensity also as we advance. Because we should remember that if at all I should be protected, who has to protect me? Lord will protect me. I should not struggle too much for my protection. For that, foolishly, you cannot go in front of a train and say, let Lord protect me. That is foolishness. But as life goes on, don't try too much to struggle to exist. Do your devotion service and everything else is given to the Lord. That is the quality of a surrender. There are 6 qualities of surrender. Anukulya, Sankalpaha, Pratikulyasya, Varjanam, Rakshishyati iti Vishwasaha. Only He is my protector. That consciousness we should develop as we grow more and more. Like Jada Bharata, the Kali, the Shaktas, they wanted to give Jada Bharata and Narabali. They brought him. He didn't resist. And they put nice garland. He didn't resist. They wanted to kill with big sword. He didn't resist. And what happened suddenly? Kali Devi appeared. She thought, if Vaishnava dies in my place, I will be offended. I will get sinful activity. So Kali Devi, she appeared and she smashed all the Saktas. She delivered Jadabharata. Now what Jadabharata should have done? Theoretically, what he should have done? He should have made a big stotra for Kali Devi. Correct? Oh Kali Mata, you saved me. Oh Kali Mata, you are mother of universe. Oh Kali Mata, you did. Oh Kali Mata, you did that. Nothing. If you read Bhagavatam, nothing was there. As soon as the Kali Mata saved, what Jadabharata did? He just went away. Did not even say thank you. What is this? Yastvata vasyat atmatruptascha manavaha atmanyeva cha santushtaha tasya karyam na vidyate. If you are self-realized, there is no karya, there is no work, there is no rules and regulations for you. There is no bandha for you. They are called nirgrantaha. Nirgranta. Nirgranta means those who are free already. Where is that word nirgranta comes? Atmaramascha munayo nirgranto api urukrame kurvanti haituki bhaktir ittam bhuda guno harihi. The Atmaramas are called nirgrantaha. Why? There is no granti. Granti means not, correct? And they are nirgrantas. And granta also means books. They are called nirgrantas. There is no books for them. No rules and regulations for them. That's why they are called nirgrantas. Who are nirgrantas? Atmaramascha muneha. Those who are self-realized. And what is self-realization means? I am part and parcel of God. That is called self-realization. Atma doesn't exist alone. Atma cannot exist separately. Atma has identification. What is identification? I am part and parcel of the Lord. Mamaiva amshaha. That is called real self-realization. So here we can see where we were. Atmarama was there. Before that, Nirgranta. Before that, no. Please remember properly where we were. Giving lotus after that. Self-satisfied. That was long ago. Maybe 10 minutes before. So Gajendra, he thought, before I die, let me offer something. He was not at all worried like Jadabharata. We are in Jadabharata's story. Atmarama. He has no any rules. He did not even say thank you. Because he thought, if I have to be protected, Lord is my protector. If He wants to kill me, let Him kill me. If He wants to save me, let Him save me. So I am only indebted to the Supreme Lord, not to anyone else. So he just left. In a similar way, we can see here the Gajendra, it just thought, if Lord wants to protect me, let him protect me. If Lord wants to kill me, let him kill me. I am always under his protection. That's why it is said, Narayana Parayana Sarve Na Kuthasthana Vidyati Swargeshu Narakeshu Apavargeshu Tulyatma Darshanaha. For devotees, it doesn't matter whether they are alive or dead. It is very happy. If they are actually going towards dead, they are actually happy. Devotees are happy. Why? Because they think this body is useless for me in the service of the Lord. Let me get a new fresh body and start serving. So they will feel happy actually. And they know where they are going. They know I am going towards Lord. So you should be happy. Who will cry for death? One who doesn't know where his destination is. They will cry. But devotees, they know where they are going. They are going towards Krishna or Krishna's service. So they very happily they go. So this is similarly, the Gajendra, he was so happy and he was not at all worried. That's why he did not call Lord for help. You should understand this point very well. Gajendra did not call the Lord for help. He called the Lord to offer this flower. That's it. We should not get confused. Oh, Gajendra called Lord for help. No, he was not foolish. If he would have called, he can call in the beginning years itself, correct? Why he has to wait for 1,000 years? 1,000 years he was struggling, thinking, let me handle this small crocodile. For this crocodile, why I have to call the Lord, Sarveshwara? He is busy with his cows, he is busy with his gopis and gopas playing flute. Why I have to call Lord for a small crocodile, fish, monkey and all these useless things? Let me handle. That is the consciousness of a devotee. Devotee never goes and disturbs Lord. Lord, give me this, give me that, do this, do that. Oh, you are not doing this. Are you God or not? What is the use of, coming me everyday temple, putting tilak, chanting Hare Krishna, you are not helping me? No. Devotee never thinks like that. In a similar way, Gajendra, he thought, okay, anyway, I am going to pass away. Let me go. But before going, what I should do? I should offer a flower. So he picked up a flower. From the mud, he picked up a lotus. What it shows that our consciousness is just like a mud, full of dirty things. But from that mud, there may be one good quality. So if we can offer that one good quality to the Lord, then He will save us. Definitely we have many bad qualities, but there may be either one good quality. Just think. If you sit alone and think yourself, what good qualities you have, or what good habits you have. Very difficult to write, because nothing is there. And if you think about what are all the bad qualities you have, very difficult to write also, because there are so many, endless. The similar way for the Lord, if you start writing what are the good qualities of the Lord, very difficult to write, because there are so many. And if you start writing the bad qualities of the Lord, you cannot write, because there is nothing. So just we are completely opposite to the Lord. So opposite poles attract each other. So we are worthy to get attracted by the Lord. So anyway, so he thought, let me offer this flower. And before offering the flower, he chanted few beautiful shlokas, which he remembered from his previous life. So Prabhupada here, he mentions that as a devotee, we should also learn many prayers, many mantras. This will help you. Don't tell, I'm chanting Hare Krishna mantra. That is above all the mantras. We are not chanting 24 hours a day. Immediately, if you say anything, why can't you chant this mantra? Why can't you learn this mantra? Prabhuji, you don't know. Hare Krishna mantra is Maha mantra, is above all the mantras. No need of any mantras. No. It is good for a devotee to learn many stotras, many prayers, many mantras, so that when we come in front of the Lord, we can pray. We don't know how to pray, but devotees, they have shown us how to pray. So when we come in front of the Lord, we should pray. So what he did, he started praying. And the first shloka, first mantra of Gajendra Stotra, Shri Gajendra Uvacha, Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai Yata Echa Chidatmakam Purushayati Bhijaya Pareshaya Bidhimahi. Very beautiful mantra. Even though it is not my shloka, but I am so much attracted with Gajendra Moksha prayers. I can give full seminar, but I have only one shloka today. So let me touch up, few things from the shloka. There are many nice commentaries given by various acharyas for this one shloka alone. We'll just go through few of the meanings here. He says in the beginning, Om Namo Bhagavate. He calls the Lord using the name Bhagavate. If you see full stotra, there is no name of Narayana. He just uses the one word, Bhagavate. He just gives a hint, Bhagavate. And from this hint, you should understand who is that Bhagavan. Like in Purusha Sukta also, if you chant Purusha Sukta, it is the topmost sukta in the Vedic literature. Purusha Sukta is the highest form of prayers in whole Veda. And if you go through the Purusha Sukta, it is supposed to establish who is the supreme person, Purusha, who is the Uttama Purusha. And if you go through full Purusha Sukta, you will never find the name of Narayana, you will never find the name of Krishna, you will never find the name of Hari. And it is called Purusha Sukta. It starts like this. How it starts? Sahasra Sirusha Purushaha. It goes on, the mantra goes on. And you start searching, where is Purusha? Where is this Purusha? Where is this Purusha? Who is that Purusha? Who is that Purusha? Who is that Purusha? At last line you will find, here is that Purusha. Hrischate Lakshmischcha Patnyo. Lakshmischcha Patnyo. The husband of Lakshmi is Purusha. Who is that husband of Lakshmi? Who is that? Who is that? Everyone? 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 With full energy? Why to be so weak when we chant Lord's name? Here in Prabhupada's purport, you see, Prabhupada chanted many times, Narayana, 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 Narayana. It is Narayana. It's not Narayan. It should be chanted like this. It is Narayana. That second Na should be from the Urdhanya. Let's try. Narayana. 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 How nice, you see, when we chant this name. Even though we don't know the meaning, even though same word we repeat again and again, it is so pleasing, right? Narayana, 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 Narayana. Any name, Rama, 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 Rama. So pleasing. With full concentration, with full attention, if you chant any name of Lord, it is just like eating gulab jamun. If you eat gulab jamun, how it will be? Sweet, right? A child is eating gulab jamun. It won't be crying. When you eat gulab jamun, you will smile, correct? Not like Krishna. Only Krishna can do that. He will be eating butter and he will be crying. In Damodar Ashtaka we see, he's eating butter and he's like that. It is cheating. It's not actual crying. So when we chant Lord's name, it is so pleasing. It is so sweet. So he uses the word Bhagavan. Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai. He never uses any other name. He just says Narayan or Bhagavan. Why? Because we have to find out. If everything is given openly, then it doesn't taste much. Like for example, after this class, I keep like this in my hand and I go. Everybody looking. What he is carrying? Whether he is carrying some Mahaprasad, what he is carrying. Everybody eyes will be in my hand. If I carry like this, anyway, he is carrying Kartal. Who cares? Everybody has Kartal. Nobody cares. Correct? So when you hide things, the taste, the inquisitiveness increases. So in the similar way, he never uses the word, any other word. He just uses the word Bhagavan. So what is Bhagavan? Then we see the definition for Bhagavan in Vishnu Purana. Who is that Bhagavan? We cannot use the word Bhagavan for anyone else. One who has this quality of Bhaga, he can be called as Bhagavan. So what are the qualities of Bhaga? There is a different meaning. There is different shloka for Bhaga. We know one shloka. What is that shloka? Aishwaryasya samagryasya viryasya yashashashriyaha jnana vairagyo chaiva kima bhaga idinganaha. This is one shloka from Vishnu Purana. But in Vishnu Purana again, it gives various other versions of Bhagavan also. Adi Shankara, he explains one Bhagavan in a different way in his Vishnu Sahasranama. And before that, we have to understand this Bhaga Shabda in other ways also. Like when Badarayana or Vyasadeva, when he wanted to glorify Shiva, he mentioned Shiva Purana. He has composed Shiva Purana. When he wanted to glorify Agnidev, he made Agni Purana. When he wanted to glorify Parvati, he made Padma Purana. When he wanted to glorify Brahma, he made Brahma Purana or Brahmanda Purana. When he wanted to glorify Vayu, he made Vayu Purana. But when he wanted to glorify Krishna, which Purana he mentioned? He made Bhagavata Purana. He didn't name it as Krishna Purana. He made it as Bhagavata Purana. Just to make us understand who is that Bhagavan. The similar way, there are many Gitas, correct? There are Hamsa Gita, there is Aila Gita, there is Ashtavakra Gita, there is Rudra Gita, there is Uddhava Gita, and there is Krishna Gita. Is it Krishna Gita? No, it is Bhagavad Gita. You see? Other names, the name is given, but when Vyasadeva is very particular, when it comes to Krishna, immediately he uses the word. What words he uses? Bhagavan, he uses the word. There are many devotees, like devotees of Durga, they are called Saktas. Devotees of Kumaras, they are called Kaumaras. Buddhists, Jainis, there are many kinds of devotees. But when the devotees of Krishna are mentioned, they are called Bhagavatas. Correct? You can never use the word Bhagavata for any other things. You use the word Bhagavata only for Krishna Bhaktas. So he is very particular about that. When you use Bhagavan, Bhagavan can refer only to whom? Ko nama loke bhagavat padartaha. Ko nama loke bhagavat padartaha. Bhagavat padartha can be given to whom? Only to that Supreme Lord, Krishna. And Krishna also proclaims the same thing. Uttama purushastvanyaha paramatme dudahurtaha yo lokatrayamavishya bhibarti avyaya ishvaraha. He says, I am that Bhagavan, I am that Supreme Lord. Where it is mentioned? In 3 worlds, I am that Supreme Lord. Or in all the Vedas, I am described or I am glorified as Bhagavan. So he says there are 6 qualities. He uses Aishwaryasya, Dharmasya, Yashashaha, Shriyaha, Vairagya, Moksha, Kima Bhaga Idinganaha. He uses 2 other different opulences. First opulence is Aishwarya. What is Aishwarya here? Means full of good qualities. What is real Aishwarya in a person? What is a real opulence in a person? His qualities. It's called Bhushana. We say Bhushana means ornaments. So who is the richest person? One who has all good qualities is the richest person. So Lord he has full of qualities. He has full of good qualities. That is his Aishwarya. So if you want to increase your Aishwarya, what we should do? We should increase our good qualities, not bank balance, not just 0, 0, 0 in our bank balance. That will go away. In Pune, everyone remembers Shivaji Maharaj, correct? How many years Shivaji Maharaj lived? How many years he lived? 53 years. But now, how many years he is living in our memories? Already how many years gone? Hari bol. Koi hai Shivaji Bhakta hai idhar? Around 350 years. Even though he lived only for 53 years, still he is living for 350 years. and still he will live here for thousands of years. So who is actually living? One who lives for others, one who has good qualities, they live. We live by our qualities, otherwise we are dead. If you don't have good qualities, you are already dead. Nobody cares for you. If you have good qualities, you live forever. That is real Aishwarya. So in Pune, it is true that people still they remember. Why? Not because of his, he has built a fort or he had different cap. Not for his dressing style, for his qualities, good quality. Correct? And what was the good quality he had? He was very good Vittal Bhakta. So because he was very much devoted to Krishna, he is devoted to Bharatavarsha also, because this land belongs to Krishna. So if we are really Desha Bhakta, then first of all we should become Krishna Bhakta, Deva Bhakta, because Deva comes first. Without Deva there is no Desha. That Deva has given you birth in India, correct? If Deva has not given, if Deva has given you birth in US, in America, then you are America Bhakta, correct? Not India Bhakta. So you are India Bhakta because of Deva, because of Lord. So first comes Deva, then comes Desha. That we should understand. Anyway, so Aishwarya, he is full of good qualities. Then Dharmasya, Lord is full of Dharma. Dharma samsthapanarthaya, Krishna says, I come here to reclaim Dharma. Dharma samsthapanarthaya, Dharmasya Prabhurachyutah, Dharmam su sakshat Bhagavat pranitam. So wherever you see, Lord comes down to this material world just for retaining Dharma. When Shastra was taken away, who came here? Lord came here. When Shastra was lost, who came here to teach? Lord came here. To edit Shastra, who came here? Lord came here. When demons were against Shastra, who came and stopped the demon? Lord came here. So whenever there is a problem for Dharma, who came? Krishna came. Nobody else came. That's why he is called Bhagavan. That's the quality of Bhagavan. So only Krishna comes here to re-establish Dharma. No other demigod has proclaimed, I come whenever there is a declination in Dharma. So Krishna claims. That's why he is called Bhagavan. That is one quality of Bhagavan. Then third one is Yashas. Yashas means he is very famous. Punya Shloka. Wherever you see in the Puranas, Vede Churamaya Chaiva, Bharate Purane Tata, Adi Ante Madhye Cha Sarvasriya Harihi Giyate. In all the Vedic literature, who is glorified? Lord Hari is glorified. So he is very famous person throughout the Vedic literature. So he is called Bhagavan. And Shriyaha. Shri means Lakshmipati. Like Prabhupada has mentioned, Chinta Mani Prakara Satma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vrute Susurabhi Rabhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasrasata Sambrama Sevyamanam. Lord is not just served by one Lakshmi. Rather, he is served by thousands of Lakshmi. Lakshmi has so much desire to serve Lord. She comes down when Krishna comes. She comes in the form of 16,108 wives. She is not satisfied just by serving in one form. She comes in many forms. So Krishna has to accept all the queens. So that is Shriya. And Vairagya. What is Vairagya here? Avapta samasta kamaha. That is Vairagya. Avapta samasta kamaha means Krishna doesn't have anything to get fulfilled. Because he is Purna. He is complete in himself. He doesn't need anything. And also it is mentioned that Krishna has no attraction towards Lakshmi. When Lakshmi Devi appeared from the churning of milk ocean, when Lakshmi appeared, all the demigods, including rishis, they were waiting in the queue. Lakshmi will choose me. Lakshmi is walking. She is looking at Brahma. This person is good, but not worthier, because time to time he comes under the modes, so he is not good. Then he walks away. This person is good, but he is full of lust. Indra walks away. This person is good person, but I don't like. Rishis, still they are under someone, Brahaspati. Then he walks away. These people are good, they have good qualities, they are devotees, but I cannot marry them because they are very small, Kumaras, 5 years, I cannot marry them. Then she walks away and then she finds a person who has all good qualities. I like this person, but that person is looking somewhere else. Rama Mukundam Nirapeksham Ipshitam. Nirapeksha, like Narayana, he was looking somewhere else. He was not at all looking Lakshmi. And Lakshmi Devi said, I want to marry this person. Why? Because he is not attracted to me. Like sometimes it happens, I want to marry this brahmachari. But there are many boys who are ready to get married. No, I don't want other boys. I want only this brahmachari because he is very perfect. He is following brahmacharya very nicely. So that is the mood of Matajis. They don't want to marry any XYZ, roadside Romeos. They want to marry one who has qualities. And what is the quality? Self-control. That attracts. So, in the similar way, here we can see Lakshmi Devi, she was attracted towards the Lord and Lord was looking somewhere else. Like he has no attraction, but he has attraction, it doesn't show. He's looking at somewhere else. Similarly, in Ramayana we see, Sita was waiting for 3 years. Nobody is getting, and she's not getting married. She's already 6 years old. And Janaka Maharaj is worried. Oh, my daughter is getting old. When she will get married? 6 years. She's very much worried. When my daughter will get married? At last someone came, broke the Gandiva. And Sita was so happy. She is going with garland. Rama said, stop. I cannot marry. Sita was shocked. Then Rama said, I have Adesh only to break. I have no Adesh to marry. If I have to get married, ask my fathers, get permission from my parents, I will get married. She was so happy. Janaka was so happy. I want this kind of Jamata. Jamata means son-in-law, correct? Jamata. I want this kind of Jamata, one who respects the parents. So there also he showed Nirapeksha. But you can see when Sita Apaharana happened, how Rama was crying for Sita. He was crying. Sita was sitting in one place and Rama did everything else. Correct? Sita, what she did? She was sitting in one place and she was crying for Rama. That's it. Everything else is done by Rama. Correct? The similar way, we are like Sitas. We are away from Lord Rama. What we can do? We can sit and cry for the Lord. And everything else is done by Lord. He is actually doing everything to reclaim us. Because we are His property and we are lost. When the property is Lord, property doesn't come to the person. The person has to go to the property. Correct? So Lord is the owner and we are properties. So Lord, He does everything for us. What He does? He does everything. He gives us this body. He gives us nice senses. He gives us intelligence. Just imagine if you want to offer a flower to the Lord. We say, I offer this flower. But actually if you see, the earth made by the Lord and the seed given by the Lord, the sunshine given by the Lord, water given by the Lord, and the farmer, and the Shakti for the farmer given by the Lord, and the seed got sprouted, that is also by Lord Shakti, and the flower bloom, that was also by Lord's power, and the flower came to in your hand, that was also Lord's power, and He inspired you from inside to offer this flower to Krishna, not to your girlfriend. Correct? So that inspiration was also given by Lord. So Lord has done everything. What you are doing? Just offering this and saying, I offered the flower. But everything is done by Lord. This is like small child. Do we have any small child here? Any small children here? Or small children is going away? Anyway. Just remember, just think one small child is there, 5 years old small child is there. He wants to draw a beautiful peacock. And he doesn't know how to draw a peacock. What mother will do? Mother will take and hold the hand and mother will make the child to draw everything nicely. And at last what mother will do? Mother will just put tick, 100 out of 100, very good. And child is very happy. Hey, I draw very nicely. But who has done everything? Mother has done everything. But credit goes to the child. Correct? The similar way, in our devotional service also, we are not doing anything actually. Everything is done by the Lord. Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavi, Brahmagno, Brahmanahutam, Brahmaivatena Gandavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. There is always Brahma, Brahma, Brahma. There is no Atma in that shloka itself. Everything is done by the Lord. But we take credit. Lord gives us credit. So that's why he is called Vairagya, Nirapeksha. Even though he does everything, still he stays aloof from everything. Vairagya and Moksha. Last one is Moksha. The last quality of Bhagavan is Moksha. He is called Mukunda. Mukti Dhadati Mukundaha. Akama Sarva Kamova Moksha Kama Udharati Thivrena Bhakti Yogena Yajeta Purusham Param. Shukadeva Goswami says, if you want nice Aishwarya, go to this demigod. If you want beauty, go to this demigod. If you want fame, go to this demigod. If you want good wife, you go to here. If you want good husband, go here. If you want to destroy your enemy, go here. But if you want moksha, come to Krishna. Oh, if I come to Krishna, only I will get moksha? No. If you say this, nobody will be sitting here. If you come to Krishna, you will get only moksha. Nobody will come here. Oh, who wants moksha? We don't. We usually say, if we chant Lord's name, we will be free from all sin. Now, just imagine this body. This body is a sign of our sinful activity, correct? Why we have this body? Because of our previous karma. Because of our karma, we got this body. Now, when you chant Lord's name, what happens? Your karma are taken away. That means what will happen? Your karmas are taken away, then you should die immediately. Correct? You chant Krishna, all karmas are gone and you're dead. Just imagine if happens like this, what will happen? Nobody will come to temple. Oh, if you go there, you will die. Don't go. If you chant Krishna's name, you will die. Nobody will take up. Then what does it mean? He takes away all our sinful activity. What does it mean? It means he takes away all other karma except our prarabdha karma. He keeps our prarabdha karma. Why? Because this body is a sign of our prarabdha karma. So he keeps our prarabdha karma. Why? Because with this prarabdha karma, with this body, we can teach others to take up Krishna Bhakti. So he is very intelligent. Krishna is very intelligent. He takes away all other karmas, keeps prarabdha karma, so that we can be useful instrument to preach to others. Correct? The similar way, Krishna doesn't just give only mukti. He gives us everything, whatever devotee desires. At last, what he gives himself. The example is given. A person, he goes to an office and he sees a dog. He wants to, he wants to grow this dog. He's trying to push this dog. A dog is not coming. So while going to office, what he does? He puts a biscuit. Dog eats. Next day again, same biscuit. Every day. 1 week. Now dog is looking at him already and waving the tails. When he will put biscuit. Then start putting biscuit. Then dogs start running behind the car to his office. Waiting outside of the office. Then he start feeding the dog. And then he comes back home. After 2 months, he finds the dog is on the owner's bed. Now he is happy. Okay, dog has arrived. Now let it stay here. The similar way, when Lord is trying to pull us, we don't want to go to the Lord. So Lord gives us some material happiness, some material things, material profit. So we come back again and again. But we don't know that Lord actually what he wants to give us. The dog is thinking the owner is trying to give me biscuit. No, the owner is trying to give himself. The owner is ready to give himself. The dog doesn't understand. It is just after small biscuits. But after some time, the dog understood and it has become the very pet of that owner. The similar way, Lord wants to give us himself. But out of foolishness, we don't know. We come and ask for small boons. So what Lord will do? He will not reject. He will just give. Okay, take this. This is what you want. Okay, take. But after giving all these things, what he will do? He will give himself for those who want. So this is how we should understand. So in Gajendra Moksha Stotra, there is so much. I have not even completed one word, Bhagavate. And if you read this shloka, just this one shloka, there is a beautiful explanation for whether Lord exists or not. We all say there is Lord, and some people they say there is no Lord. So how to prove that whether Lord exists or not? It's very beautifully described, but since we are out of time, I will end here. And thank you all so much for hearing this class, even though it is not in Hindi, it is not your language, but still you accepted this service. I know there are many senior devotees here who know much more better things than me, but still it is good that sometimes we make some child to speak and to listen what these children are speaking. So similarly here many senior devotees are given me a chance to speak and they heard. If there are any corrections, any suggestions, any comments, you can give us today.
I have a question. Normally we say there are four kind of people, they come to Krishna. Artha, Arthati. So where normally is given the example of Gajendra for Artha, where he was in difficulty, he surrendered in life. So but as what I was trying to hear from you, he did not offer flower for protection, but just offer flower. Anyway, I'm going to go, so at least let me offer one flower. So can you please explain that?
Yeah. We say, or Krishna says, there are four kinds of people who comes to me. And one is out of sorrow, misery. So he comes out of misery, but not to save him. He came to the Lord, but not to save him. He came out of misery so that he can offer praise to the Lord. If you see in Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter is called Arjuna Vishada Yoga. What is Arjuna Vishada Yoga? Vishada means misery, lamentation. And it is said yoga, Vishada Yoga, like Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. It is called Vishada Yoga. What is Vishada Yoga? Vishada Yoga means he got connected towards the Lord by means of lamentation. So people, when they suffer, they can choose any other paths, but they come to me. So that is glorious. So Krishna says, when he says, people they come to me out of suffering, it is not bad. They come out of suffering. But if you just go after suffering, that is bad. You understand? We take up bhakti because we have suffered and we continued. Then you become pure devotee. That is very good. That is what Krishna is mentioning. But there are some people who come because they are suffering, and when the suffering is over, they go back. They are not devotees. Krishna, when he speaks about this four kind of devotees, he speaks about this principle. Some people, they take up devotional service out of misery. Some people, they take up devotional service out of they need something. Some people, they take up devotional service out of jnana. Some people, they take up devotional service out of inquisitiveness. So there is a slight difference. There is a subtle difference in our understanding. They are not called bhaktas. If they come and go, they are not called bhaktas. But Krishna is speaking about bhaktas, four kinds of devotees. So devotee means one who practices devotion. So they come inside out of misery and they start practicing. So here Gajendra, he came because he was suffering. But the only difference is he was not calling the Lord for his suffering. But his suffering reminded him to call the Lord. Like Parikshit Maharaj, you take the example of Parikshit Maharaj. Whether he is a devotee or not, it's a pure devotee from birth. Correct? Not from birth. From the womb he was devotee. He had a darshan of Lord. Correct? He was devotee from the womb. He was a pure devotee. But when he heard Bhagavatam, when he started hearing Bhagavatam, at the end of his life, when there was a big suffering, correct? It was not during some other time he called Bhagavatas, he called Shukadeva Goswami, please teach Bhagavatam. No, he didn't do that. Even though he was a devotee, like us, even though we are devotees, when we will remember the Lord so much, when there is suffering, it is not that we want to get away from suffering, but suffering reminds us the Lord. Suffering is nothing. Suffering will come and go. Suffering is temporary, but it makes us to remember the Lord. That is the important principle. So Parikshit Maharaj, even though he was a devotee, but he remembered to hear Bhagavatam when he was suffering. He was not hearing Bhagavatam to get away from suffering, but suffering helped him to remember Bhagavatam, to hear Bhagavatam. That's a subtle difference. The similar way, Gajendra, he was calling Lord because of distress, but he was not calling the Lord to take away the distress. He was calling out of distress. That's the difference. Anything else? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna, let us thank His Grace Vamsi Dhari Prabhu for giving such an amazing class on today's sloka. So let us chant one time Hare Krishna for him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. His Grace Vamsi Dhari Prabhu ki jai.